Hello again, everyone. It is your Black Knight. Today, we're setting our gaze on the Coil Cyclone II with HSW. Again, we'll double check, but it should have all the performance mods. But it's a plain Jane here in black. So,
hey, there
what
you
can
are.
we do with it? Or how do with it? Just to make sure, because I've missed out on the armor on a couple of these bumpers. Front bumpers. Surely we can do something here. That's quite the ugly mug. Okay, we can make it uglier. And just more and more. I guess it's the nature of the car, just to be more. But the nice thing about it is it doesn't seem to be that if you add the splitters that you don't really lose any ground clearance here. So you may as well do, if you're going to do any of them up. Do we want to do carbon? You know, maybe this is a case where we really want to do the respray first. In livery, we can preview them and get an idea of which way we may wish to go. That's kind of neat. But let's pick the colors here. Primary color, chameleon. Off-white pearl is free. It will go well with my other Coil Cyclone. Blue-green flip, also free. You got your black prismatic pearl. That looks pretty funky. On this car in particular, like how will that look while racing? Pretty good. Red prismatic pearl. Baby blue. That can almost work as an Easter paint. Don't you think? We want to do this up as the next Easter car? I bet not, because the handling is something completely otherworldly bad. It just tends to keep going straight, in my experience. I mean, I'm going to use this anodized blue pearl a lot. I don't think on this build, though. Anodized red pearl. I don't know if that's funky enough for this. I think we have to go really funky. I think that might be, this might be the case for the black prismatic. Red prismatic also looks good, but that just intense prismaticness.
Smooth.
So now we go back up. Oh, first of all, let's see. Let's go back to secondary color. I guess for right now, let's just match it.
Beautiful.
Because, you know, you want to have the same kind of funkiness here around it. Do we want to change anything now with the bumpers? Bumpers, front bumpers. It's really only going to be a case of chrome because the secondaries match. I mean, chrome, not chrome, carbon. And I don't think I'm going to carbonize. That is just the most elaborate, kind of aggressive look to the thing. Stock is clean. That looks like someone's really put a lot of fun into it. Let's do that. We'll do a rare aggressive build. All right, we'll just add a diffuser.
Is fresh to death.
Not a lot of options on the back. That's kind of interesting. Fenders. Secondary carbon. Okay, no, that doesn't really change anything. The grill. Primary grill plate. Why would you just block off part of the grill? Looks like someone got a swollen lip. Black crossed, chrome crossed grill. Classic shark teeth grill. Chrome shark, inverted shark. Now it's kind of looking like, I don't know, it just looked like a Neo or something. I mean, it looks familiar. I'm leaving it stock. Let's let it breathe. Lights, headlights. Let's go white, because nothing's gonna match this. Neon kit, neon layout. We already have that. Neon color is already white. Yeah, let's let that go. I mean, you could say blue would match or orange would match. You're gonna pick a color at that point, and from some angle, it's gonna clash if you go in anything. Livery. Everything kind of looks like it's out of place. With this paint. That's pretty aggressive. But I do feel like we're completely losing the effect of the paint job. I kind of like it, and yet I don't. It's very... You lose all the lines suddenly. It's a very weird thing. Like, you see what I mean? Wavy color with a coil on it. Colored camo livery. Okay, you're not losing it, but it is muting it in some fashion. I'm gonna leave it like basically the oil and water kind of look. Mirrors, stock, secondary carbon, not much to go there. Mode is already turboed up. Plate. Let's see, could we do yellow on black? Number 1, Black Knight. Updated. Grease-free roof. Probably we can put little scoops and stuff on here. Not calling to me. Skirts. Do these change funkiness? Yes, they do. Race, sports. Ooh, that tucks it in more. It's like a reinforcement there, whereas this sticks out more. Are we gonna fly here? Those are like running boards. Okay, so that's stock. Excuse me. That looks really just tacked on there. I'm not calling to me. G spoiler. Okay, we just threw that on there just to have. Ooh. A little throwback to the Zentorno. I kind of dig it. Street spoiler, primary street spoiler. Okay. Aggressive, do you think? Again, I don't like anything that starts to get outside, or could get caught on something. That's right at the edge. Like it. Will this hook on anything? A little bit. Then you get your standard stuff. The street spoiler keeps inside its own lane.
Ready for some downforce?
Sun strips, Not going to do anything with that because I want to be able to see. Already slammed. Wheel type. Now, we have options here. Track. Hidden 6. Dinka Specials Retro Turbofan. Conical Turbofan. I mean, this is the kind of car that a turbofan would call to. Ice Storm. Super Turbine. Giga Mesh. Mesh Meister. I don't know. Mesh Meister. It's gonna depend. I may switch out of this. Wheel color. You could do blue prismatic pearl. How can we not there? Now it's all just done up on the Meshmeister. Tires. They're already bulletproof. I took care of that before. I think leave that alone for the look. Windows are already light smoke. Make sure we have armor. Up, I hit the wrong button. But you get to see it again. And then we're going to exit. Let's take this outside. So here's the interesting thing, is this thing has got some just mind-blowing acceleration. But then try to turn. I guess the brakes are pretty good. Hey, we didn't murder anybody there. That's impressive. So, I have no idea what this is going to do on Mount Chiliad. Curious? No, my jobs. I always take it back to Chiliad. Gonna take it straight up Chiliad. I also have to think what I'm gonna do with this is super, right? That's what am I gonna do with Rusty Jack's build now, you know? This is gonna be an interesting mix. I'm mostly doing the Rusty Jack stuff after I do all these. Custom Cyclone II. What kind of a variation can we do over there? So it's not the same card. And how will this thing behave off-road? Well, that was messed up. It does not like bushes. I can tell you that. This feels particularly out of control. I said feels, I'm just like saying. We're not even to the mountain yet. I sense we may have some difficulties. I didn't know you could kill rocks. Get ahead of the train! Really, I thought I'm going to yeet myself right into the river. And that might be entertaining. But it's not what I'm in the mood for today. Chiliad respects power, but this car really, really hates bushes. I think the amount you're affected by the bushes, is that like coded to be in direct proportion to the power of the car, or is it the weight of the car? I can't imagine this car is light. It's an electric. Like, it is totally yeeting itself up Chiliad, except now we're falling. Okay, a little care and then acceleration. It's got tremendous power and not a ton of grip. At least I'm not feeling a ton of grip. Maybe it has it, it's just because it's so powerful. Like, this is, this is just dangerous. You really got to just feather the throttle on this going up, or you'll just go right off the mountain. I tell you what, you know what? It really makes me feel sympathetic to Richard Hammond, who drove the actual RIMAC One in a hill climb with 1,200 horsepower, and did this. I invoked him, and I went off the mountain. Luckily, my leg wasn't wrecked, and the car didn't explode and burn, much as his did. Of course, that's the basis for the regular Coil Cyclone. This is the Coil Cyclone II, which is probably performance-wise closer to, it's still not close enough. That car's even more insane than this. Even the original RIMAC One, which is 1,200 horsepower. Instant torque. And if you wreck it, it burns for 3 days. And Richard Hammond proved that. So that's, you know. I wasn't even using the gas. Rotate it! Oh, come on. Massive yeet. Oh dear. Well, I can tell you that the car yeets well. Train! I really thought that was going to end badly. Brakes. This is going to end badly if I don't slow this down. Alright, yeah, that's exactly what I meant to do, because I figured I could use an extra 50 RP. So I stunted that out. And the handbrake dismount. Works for once, okay. Here's the weird part. I don't really have a good feel, having done this, for how this car handles. I mean, I feel like I'm not really learning. I can tell you it will climb, for the most part. But whoa, this is it's just massive. It's everywhere it goes, it's just a yeet. I don't know how well it turns. I don't have a real good feel for that. We'll have to take this on the track at some point and learn. I'm always out of control. It made that without really having full steam. And when you do get full steam going, you kind of get the feeling that death is imminent. It's wildly torquey and powerful, like wildly. Yeah, this is a weird feeling car. Very, very weird. It's a weird car. Very weird. It's weird. I'm not sure I'd want to race this. More than maybe just enough to try. Manage vehicles. Pop it. And that's, wow, you don't get to do much with the back. Simple but elegant interior. Doesn't even, all you get are the doors, that's it. The front doesn't open and the back doesn't open. You better not have luggage. It is very purpose-built. Okay, we need to do one of these for Rusty Jack. Alright, so now what are we gonna do with Rusty's coil? You don't have to take it up the mountain, we've done that. Yeah, I have a lot of unclaimed career progress. That'll be a
Welcome to HSW.
Okay, this has been revved up. What kind of build do we want to go here? Well, what about, should we start liveries? I guess we don't have to worry about painting it if we go with that.
Come by the test track to catch some of Hal's donuts. Fresher than the bakery, baby.
The circuit pattern. Yeah, that's all encompassing. Catch a paint splatter. Between that, at least, you know, mud splatter, paint splatter. There's a difference. And regular splatter. I'm liking the paint splatter. Let's go with that. I mean, the white almost works with it as, you know, a canvas kind of thing, but we have options.
Yo, did you see Susanna go around that track the other day? Shit was ludicrous. I mean, like,
Oh, no,
I could
with
still
the
beat,
anodized red pearl.
that shit was fire.
I just randomly picked that. Now we go off-white pearl. See, the interesting thing is when you go white pearl versus just regular white, now you lose some angles here because of the shininess. But because of the colors, this plays off very well. Let's do that.
Beautiful.
And now let those choices guide our other choices. Let's see, secondary color.
Feeling the
let's match
vibe,
that.
you know? Vroom, vroom, skirt.
Because I can't imagine any colors are going to mix well with that. Let's go back to the top. Armor's good, brakes good, bumpers. Front bumpers. Now, with the color scheme we've got, that looks really good. We could add a fin. We could add 2 fins, as we did before. Or just big openings. I'm thinking just big. Let's leave it stock for this one. The
Hey,
rear.
player, make sure you check out my latest
I'll
rides.
throw a primary diffuser on because it's going to look the same as the secondary diffuser. Engine's already revved up. Secondary fenders, carbon fenders. You're not going to notice any of that because of the mix of livery and paint. Grill. Bleh. No, it's not. I don't know why you do that. Is it winter and you're trying to keep it? This doesn't even. Okay, because of there's. From this angle, it looks like it's recessed in. From there, it looks like it's sticking out.
Just put new tires on my personal. Shit
There's
is
some
mad
optical delusions
clean,
going on
for
there.
real.
Shark grill. Chrome shark grill, inverted. There. Lights, the headlights. I think we want to go. Clearly, we're going to just orange this up. You got the front, back, sides, but now that we're deciding on orange as the key theme, already done livery, mirrors, stock, secondary, or yeah. Probably
You catch the new rides over at my spot?
as it stands, mode, HSW. Okay, I wonder why I didn't give that the plus mode yet.
Dress to impress.
Didn't complete everything. 62 62 2. The dual 62s kind of makes it an interesting plate. It looks like there's a hidden code here. But we're gonna let that go, but we are gonna make it yellow and black. Respray we've done. Roof. We can put scoops on it. Again, I've never really known what you're gaining from that. Like, does that go to the engine somehow?
This place is exactly what LS was missed. A car meet with the emphasis on the meat.
I don't know.
You know? Love, real shit. But nothing too sweaty.
Wow, that kind of just, screws up the look of everything here. I think I'm going to leave it stock just so we can see more of the paint swooshes. So there's the secondary stock spoiler. And those are all funky. Yeah, secondary aggressive, that's really aggressive.
I'm
You get some
tired
paint
of
swoosh
winning
on
out there. Whew. They don't call this house for nothing.
Stock spoiler, it covers the, it completes the look on the paint as well from above. And the secondary, which is what we have. So it's going to be either this or the secondary aggressive. Which way I'd rather look at. So they've got the same amount of performance. I think I'm gonna leave it as is. A little bit lighter. Might give it a little less, make it a little less tail happy. Might. Don't know. Not really
Man,
using one of them.
seeing the homies and homegirls together
Sun
talking
strips
about their
already
four-wheel
slammed to the
babies gets me
wheels.
all revved up.
Wheel type. It does seem to ask for a high end. Carbon S. Normally I go with a Carbon S racer or something that one with these, but lowest speed's 10. Chromatic Z's.
Hey, player, make sure you check out my latest rides.
Shadow. There's your stocks. I mean, the stocks aren't bad by any stretch. Carbon shadows. Any carbon shadows?
Mimi's sick, but
Plus we
she
got
don't go
track.
harder than me, yo. I mean, like, almost. But this player gonna keep you guessing, you know?
Quick stars, some speed boys. Blacktop blenders. What says paint? Something a little stylish. Ford stars?
You catch the new rides over at my spot?
Aero stars might work. Synthetic Z concaves. Savoy concave. Let's try that for now. Wheel color. Well, those are largely chrome.
Pulled up next to 5-0
wanted to
yesterday
color them all.
and started bumping the bass. If he'd have come after me, I'd have burned his ass.
Frost white. Almost a white wall look. Yeah, the garnet red kind of pulls in.
I mean, fool like
Tires, they are
platonically, you
bulletproof.
know? It means you're
Tire
my
smoke
homie.
will be
Unless we out
orange.
there on the track.
Tire design. Red Fukaru kind of clashes. Let's leave them black. Windows. Already got them smoked. And there you have that one. We should take it outside. Maybe it's daytime. What time is it? It's not daytime. Okay, this is as good as the light we're gonna get. Well, I guess you can see it's orange headlights. And there she is with the lights on. Ooh, zippy. With full zippiness. And some slidiness. No. And on that note, my friends, I guess I'll say it, even though I may have said it before. This is your Black Knight. Have a great night.